Hey guys, and welcome back to the Call to Arms experience, and today we're going to be taking a look at the very balanced Humvee tow. So they just made Call to Arms free to play, and unfortunately for the developer, maybe better for the consumer, but that probably had nothing to do with the fact that during peak hours, Call to Arms was getting a grand total, a maximum of 50 players on, in the main menu, in the lobby, fogging a mirror. That's basically all that was going on. It was just not great for gameplay, even though the gameplay is already atrocious. I mean, what are we on now? We're on 4 years almost the day that it was announced, so it's been in development longer than that, and we're stuck with two very limited factions with a few new game modes, a few new maps, and it looks a little bit prettier. There's still a lot of issues like out of sync and stuff, but one thing I will say that they did right. I'm a guy that gives credit where credit is due, and they did the tow missiles completely spot on, because I can channel my inner Syrian rebel and use my $60,000 tow and kill some goat herders in their antiquated Soviet technology, and it really makes the download all that worth it. It's really the only reason you'd want to download this game. So I'm sure some of you are already thinking, well, the Humvee tow is already 500 MP, and something like the M1A2 Tusk, the best tank in the game, is 1600 MP. It has to be relatively balanced, right? Because it has no armor or anything. I mean, it's got the tow, but it's got no armor. What I would say to that, armor means absolutely nothing when you have something like the tow, because it can penetrate 1,500 millimeters of armor. That's right, 1,5, 2 zeros, and that's basically 2 T-80Us. If you cannibalized one T-80U's frontal armor and put it on the other T-80U, you could actually almost get through there. You'd have a few millimeters left over to spare. The crew inside of that would definitely be sweating. So when armor doesn't matter, it all comes down to mobility, and of course, the Humvee already has that. So I bought the Tusk, and of course I can go through the frontal armor of this, no problem, but I tried going on the side. I figured maybe they took the time in all those 4 years to actually code in some ERA panels. I hit the spaced armor of the tracks, and I was like, oh, maybe they did. So I fired again, and of course, I went straight through, so they are still working on the ERA panels. So I wanted to give a realistic depiction of what it could look like when you're going up against this Humvee tow in an M1A2 Tusk. And this is what you see. You can actually hit basically nothing. You have that really bad circle radius while the Humvee tow has none, and you will get completely destroyed. I've yet to mention that the Humvee tow has unlimited range, so all you have to do is go to your options and move your view distance all the way to maximum. If you look in the top left corner, you can actually see the limit of what you can shoot at. And the Humvee tow is not limited to AP. The Heat warhead acts as a high explosive as well, and by nature being an ATGM, you can wire guide to a moving target and shoot around obstacles, so there's really not a whole lot not to love about this. And that is pretty much it. I'm fairly certain that they didn't intentionally put something in like this. I think this must have been overlooked in some crazy way. But you know, I am here to help out in any way that I can. Unfortunately, it has to be in this kind of way, but that's kind of how the developers want to operate. They don't really take criticism too well, even though all the exploit videos that I've put out have been fixed. So that's good on their part, and it's a little fun game that we play. So on that note, I will actually recommend that you download Call to Arms as fast as possible so you can get in on this before it gets nerfed, so you can channel your inner Syrian rebel and kill yourself some goat herders today. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.